Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 37 of our Enigmatica 6 Expert Let's Play series, where today we are setting up the simplest Cobblegen that you possibly can set up with Create. It's automated, it's easy, gets you a lot of cobble, and it's awesome. Let's get started. Hello, my friends. We are back here in the wonderful world of TheAndrata, where today we are working on continuing our tech and stuff. But I just wanted to point out we're up here at our wizard's tower, which I want to go ahead and actually, move up the chain of buttons in the UI here. It's kind of a pain of a process. I wish I could drag and click or click and drag. No, you. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are in our wizard tower over here. If you remember this is above our town, which is called Pacific, I think, which this isn't an ocean, so I don't know why it's called Pacific. But anyway, I have begun the expansion of this tower. So we have some dark prismarine that I've gathered from some of these towers, and I might go out and get some more because I only had a stack of it, and we're down to 16. But I have begun the expansion because I want to go ahead and eventually, the plan is I'm going to move my base over to this area. So all of our stuff over there is going to move up here. And before we start diving super duper too deep into a lot of these mods, I want to go ahead and get something started. And get moved up here because I want to ultimately, like I said, the idea here is to build off of this tower, and I will be the wizard at the top of the tower, and the village will be all my supplicants. I will protect them, they will protect me. Speaking of protection, we got something to talk about here. And I'm going to repopulate the village, and I'll build some walls around it and everything, and I'll get some villagers in here from other villages and bring them in and do the whole thing. And then that way, they live in their house. We'll still have our villager trading hall, of course, but we can have free wandering villagers that can, hang out and do the thing. So we'll build some walls around, do something with the ocean, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're going to build a sky block kind of platform out here in which we can, build out, and I can expand and go up as I need to, maybe even, add another level down here, like a smaller little platform here. And then, the villagers can come climb to me as supplicants if they need my assistance on anything, in their lives as needed. So anyway, that's that. So over time, I'm going to expand that. We're not going to take care of it now, but I just want to let you know I am aware of my massive mess that I have in my base. It's driving me nuts as much as it's driving you guys nuts. And so I'm going to start working on getting this expanded. However, in order to do so, we're going to kind of need some blocks, right? I don't really have a whole lot of building materials, so we need to get some sort of cobble generator going. And I think that might be what we work on in today's episode. We're going to take a little step back, do a little base maintenance. We've been kind of a little bit rough over here, but then that way I can work on getting that built and get going. Before we do that, though, I do want to point out that I do have two Enigmatica villagers set up here. I went ahead and got them set up, and I actually made an extra charging station too, so I can set up two of them because we have this guy here programmed to do pressure tubes, block of compressed iron. If you remember, that's the one we started out with. So I bought all of his stuff, and then he unlocked logistics cores, which are used to make logistic pipes. If you remember, basic logistical transporters is this recipe, requires these logistics cores. That's fantastic. So now we have all access to all three of Mechanism's pipes, which I like. It's much better than pretty pipes because it can push and pull from one block space. So I can actually change up my setup out there for the honey. Or the honeycomb processing. But anyway, so this is what we ended up unlocking after I did everything. I don't know what these micro missiles do, but we unlocked them. They're kind of cool, so maybe we'll pick them up. And then we have this stop worm. This is for multiplayer and everything. But yeah, so we got these things, and I bought pretty much everything that we could to unlock him to master. And then the same thing here. So we have air canisters for the PCB blueprints. That's the reason I cycled this through, because I wanted to get these PCB blueprints. And then we got more capacitors, turbine blades, and then just some more miscellaneous stuff, plus missiles. This guy's selling missiles for significantly cheaper, though. Now, granted, how many is he selling? I didn't even notice. This is one missile. Isn't this guy selling multiple? Nope, one missile. This is the guy I converted over to, so he's just a jerk, selling me overpriced knickknacks. But anyway, so we have those. I bought, as you can see, they're all locked up. I bought a bunch of the stuff. So yeah, emeralds for days. Sandpaper or sawdust is the friend when it comes to getting emeralds because we have paper capable. So we have a bunch of sawdust. Yeah, just basically throw a whole stack in your pulverizer, get sawdust, get paper, get stuff. I threw the bitumen in here, so we have that processing into to the tar and the coal coke, so we have refined fuel going. This thing is still doing its thing, and it's working pretty well. We want to get a setup, get this set up better at some point with the ore processing from Create, but I think I will hold off on that until we actually get our new base set up. And let's go check on our bees, because it's actually been a little while since I've looked at these storages, and I want to make sure, okay, good, that one's not full at least. This one is, yeah, back stuffing because this was starting to get full. And then our alloy bees, they're doing pretty good. Let's see what this guy has for sale. I keep capturing these guys because they're, sometimes they have good stuff. Sunstone. I know we're going to need a ton of sunstone. So let me go. We're going to capture this guy. Being able to buy the sunstone is going to be nice. Do I have another soul gem in here? I have full ones. I don't have any empty ones, though. I've used all my soul gems. And we'll talk about this one in a moment. I don't want to look at it yet. I don't want you guys to see what's in that one. So let's see. What villager were you? And also, why don't you want to go in there? One of you guys is going to be the bee guy. You're the Fletcher, okay? We'll keep you. The bee one, I don't necessarily need. So we can kind of just let the bee guy go. We can always get the bee guy again. It's fairly simple. So this can go away. That can go away. And then we're going to capture that wandering trader, and then we'll have sunstone available to us as needed. And I know, like, we're going to need thousands of sunstone. So, yeah, this was it's actually pretty good that this dude showed up. Let's take him. Boop, and take these guys out. Okay, cool. All right, so let me point out this other soul gem that I have in here contains a captured iron golem. You may be wondering, well, TheAndrata, why'd you capture an iron golem? Because this guy is double cheeked up. Look at this dude. 311 health. Magus Nally the Sticky. He was in my village over there just chilling, and I was setting up my trading hall over there for the Enigmatica, and I came out, and there was zombie flesh everywhere. Like, there was a massive horde of zombies. I don't know what happened there. And then I was like, oh man, the iron golem must have been doing pretty good. Went and looked at him, and I'm like, heck yeah, he was doing good. 623 total health. This guy, I better not accidentally ever hit a villager, because I guarantee he would one-shot me. Like, oh, what happened here? Where did my leaves go? What in tarnation? Whatever. It's running. It's doing its thing. I would love to set him up in my base area and just let him wander around and everything, but I don't know if he'll despawn, and I don't want that to happen. If we killed him, we'd probably honestly get some pretty good loot too. But I don't want to harm him, He seems so nice. He's defending my villagers. Once we get our base set up, I'll probably put him back in the village and let him do his thing, because, that's what he needs to do. And this needs to go over to our base. So, did not work on getting any reinforced stone or anything in between episodes, because, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and get a Cobblegen set up so that we can get going. And you may be wondering, okay, Cobblegen, is there a Cobblegen actually in this pack? There's the igneous extruder, but that is that's doable. Technically, that would be doable. That's not doable. Okay, so no, igneous extruder, out of the question. So what are we going to do? Well, we can use Create for this. So if we get Create and we get Create drills, if we get the drill, is that what it's called? Yes. If we use mechanical drills, we can actually set this up, and Create will do the mining for us. So what I'd like to do is get 3 of them. I'd like to get more than 3 if I could. Let's see, maybe we have some andesite alloy out here. I don't remember if this guy converts it over or not. We do have clockwork honeycombs, which does turn into andesite alloy if we process it. So we can go ahead and throw this in here, interrupt that process, throw this back in here, get my tick accelerator, do this thing, and get some andesite alloy. Yes? No? Why? Excuse me? You don't process? You need bottles because you're going to make tea. You just made me waste a whole bunch of time in my bottle. And I don't have very many bottles, but hopefully you don't go too crazy with this builder's tea creation. I do have glass, but excuse me. I would love you to process these honeycombs, please. It says it converts it into in a centrifuge. 10% chance of getting. Weird. It literally was stuck. I don't know what was up with that. Okay, let's try. Maybe it was just trying to use too much power. Yeah, I have no idea what that was up. And look, we got a little bit of tea. Okay, cool. Let's wait for the andesite alloy to show up. That way we can grab all of it. Okay, I should have just manually grabbed that. It took forever. Okay, let's go ahead and drop these off, and then we can get 2 more. Because I'd like to set up like a 5x5, or well, a 5x mechanical drill setup here. And it's actually not terribly too difficult to do this. We're going to need 5 hoppers. Okay. And, what's our best way of doing this? I'm trying to think. So we're going to have the 5 hoppers, but we're going to need them all to go into, you know what? We can put a hopper into a hopper, and then our final one can go into a chest, right? Yes. So that's what we're going to do. And maybe, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll set it up in like a iron chest, maybe. Let's do just an iron chest directly. Or can we do a gold chest directly? Okay, we have to do iron first. And then we can convert that to gold. And we should have enough mechanical power somewhere outside that I can set this up and not have to worry. And then we need our dank because we're going to need some building stuff. We're going to need a little bit of lava. And it figures I don't have any lava. But we can use, we can use blaze and sooty honeycomb and just get lava. I have, yes. Out here. I like that idea. Blaze and sooty honeycomb. Maybe not that much. I can go downstairs and get lava, but, you know, why do extra work? Bam. Bucket of lava. And then we just need a water, and we have an infinite water bucket. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and set this up somewhere that we have rotational power that we can tap into. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably going to be the best place for that because we have, well, rotational power right here. Maybe... yeah, I think we should be okay to run 5 drills off of this thing. I don't see why that would be an issue. Okay, so we need to set up some little structure for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll build this off camera real quick, and then we'll come back and get a Cobblegen set up with Create. Okay, so here we go. In theory, I believe this should work just fine. And maybe I'll make this match up on the other side. But basically what we have is just a little structure here in which we have some stairs, so we can waterlog some stairs. We have a row of hoppers that are going to act as our collector, and then each hopper, this one's connected to this one, connected to this one, yada yada, into the chest. And then we have mechanical drills, and the mechanical drills are facing this center area, which is where our stone is going to be created. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our water buckets, or our water bucket, and we can go ahead and place this here, and it's going to create, you know, a water source. And the reason that we're using stairs and we have a block on top of this is so that when the lava flows, it doesn't actually ever touch the source block because the water is waterlogged in the stairs, which means it won't convert the source block over. So then if we get lava and we go ahead and put it here, it should spread to all of these and then convert all of it into stone. So we can just let this spread, do its thing. And there we go. And if we look down here in our little window that we can see we have a bunch of stone. So then all I have to do is go ahead and set this vertical gearbox up and overstress the system. Lovely. Okay, so, well, let's go. I guess I don't really need the mechanical crafter set up right this minute, so we can let that run, and the mechanical crafter can get disconnected later. But what it's going to do is these are going to run if I were to actually set this up properly. What I should do is get shafts and get a belt coming out of this. So if I were to get shafts, I have a lot of shafts, geez. And then get a belt. We can use this. Set up a belt off of all of these. Yeah, something like that. If we do this, we can put one belt off of it. Bam, to connect all these. Then we just got to get power to this guy, which is not going to look the greatest, but we're just going to gearbox all around. And I think I lit my house on fire. Oh, no, I did. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Having a wooden house is not the best idea. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, having this next to my house was not smart. Ah! Stop, fire. Stop. I need to encase this. All right, I got some. Oh no! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Encase this in water or thing. Okay. 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 We can manage this. Where's my bucket of water? No, I don't want to do that because I don't know what it's going to break inside. Well, that's a good thing we're prepping on moving, you know, because we're going to have a massively on fire base, apparently. Okay, did I get it all? Oh, my goodness. Firefighting with the TheAndrata. Oh, my goodness, it's still going. Okay. Did we get it all? I'm not 100% sure. But it kind of looks like we're okay. I lost almost half my house here. Not really, but we lost a good chunk of our house. And nothing important, though, and that's what matters. Okay, probably should have thought about that beforehand and put a roof on this thing, but hey, it is what it is. But look at that. We already have, look at all this stone that we're already getting. Like, it's going pretty quick. And we could even make it even faster if we were to speed these all up and, you know, double it up, because we don't have it doubled right at the moment. I was trying to think. We could chain off of this because this is doubled, right? This is actually more than doubled. If we do this and then the vertical gearbox and then convert another one of these over to vertical. Look, immediately overstressed because we're that's a lot of stuff being doubled up. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep it how it was then, I guess. And just use regular gearboxes, and I'm not going to be too concerned about it because it's going pretty quick. I mean, we're not going super slow. It could go faster. It could insta break these and then, you know, be faster, but it's not that big of a deal. We're getting a lot of cobble already. And then what I need to do is smelt this up into stone because that's what I want to use for our structure up top. But yeah, that's a Create Cobblegen. Just make sure you don't have a wooden base right next to it and then light your entire base on fire. I do not recommend that to anybody. Kind of set that up like that so it kind of sort of matches, I guess. Both sides, I guess. I don't know. We can kind of sort of try and fix our... That's not correct. Kind of fix our base here. I don't have any more birch stairs, but yeah. Anyway, that's a Cobblegen from Create. Doesn't look the greatest over here, but like I said, we're just using it for now until I can get to the point where we can build our base, and then we'll make it all pretty later. Right? Because again, this mess bothers me. We got this over here. We got these over here. Now, the apiaries will probably stay over here, but then we got this, and then we got this. I'd like to get all Create centralized and get like a flywheel going so I can run all of the power off of the furnace engine and a flywheel. Let's go ahead and add that to our to-do list. I believe we should be able to make this now. Flywheel, except for this carbuncle charm. I just need to figure this out, which is easy enough. We already got it figured out. Bam. Enderium, we got it. Furnace engine, super easy enough. So we got these, and then we just need to get, what about an immersive, what about a heater? There's the external heater. Bam, we can make this, and this will cheese the we'll be able to use this to make it so that we can get infinite flywheel power out of that. We just got to provide it with RF. And since we have power generation, we have cables, we can run and do all the stuff that we need to do for that and get power moved over to there. But yeah, I think this is going to be a great little Cobblegen for us. Like I said, not the fastest in the world, but look at that. I mean, can we really complain? We're getting 5 cobble every 3 seconds or something like that. So it's almost equal to like a cobble a second. And I can probably figure out a better way to speed this up if we wanted to. I just have to disconnect one of the machines that we have inside that we're not using. Like, you know, we can disconnect the millstone or the yeah, really the millstone is one that we don't use very often. So I could do that, and then we can come on out here, and we actually could double this up. Let's go ahead and see how fast can we get this to go. So let's do that. We'll do the shaft thing, and then we'll do the vertical gearboxes again. Man, even that is overstressing it. That means those are going to be running fast. What if we got rid of the mechanical mixer? Even then, still, geez. I don't know how much each one of these things is using then. Because we are, yeah, we are overpowered. And that's with a lot of water wheels. Eventually this would be possible. But okay, all right. I'm not going to concern myself with it. I said that earlier, but we're really not going to concern ourselves with it this time. Okay, let that run, do the thing. So what I'm going to do is let this run in between episodes here. We're going to let it generate a bunch of cobble. I may even get another gold chest. That way we have it. I'm going to start smelting this cobble up, and I'm probably going to smelt it into smooth stone. That way it looks a little bit nicer. And then maybe get some smooth stone bricks and stuff. And then I'm going to work on expanding our wizard tower. I'm kind of going to do, for now, a basic, you know, little structure. So we're going to set up like, you know, 13 by 13 going out this way, and I'll make little pathways connecting them and just expand this out. That way we can start moving some of our stuff from our base over to this. We can kind of sort of see our base, but I can move like the immersive engineering stuff up here. We can move the create farms can stay down there. That could be our farmland. The bees can stay over there, but all of our machinery can move on up here. I don't even know. We have a lot of stuff right now going on, and I'd like to get it like organized and sorted out. So like this can go up there. Our Ars Nouveau stuff can go up there. Our Nature's Aura can stay over here. That plant, we'll move some of those trees up there for decoration. All of our create stuff can go up there. This stuff can go up there, though this will stay. But all of this create stuff will move up there. And like I said, we'll get the flywheel and a furnace engine. That way we can get power without having to worry about this. And then we'll set up a create ore processing setup too. But yeah, that's my goal. Get everything moved up there and do that. And I'll try and work on that. And maybe next episode. It depends on how far I can get in between with scheduling and everything. But yeah, that's basically where we are at. So if you enjoyed today's episode and setting up basically the easiest Cobblegen farm in the world, as long as you don't catch your base on fire, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.